The Indian state of Uttarakhand there is a town that is sinking, Joshimath, which holds strategic and religious importance. It is now under a severe crisis. A gateway to the Indo-China border, Joshimath falls in the high-risk seismic zone 5. The district magistrate declared the town as a disaster-prone zone. Until now, at least 70 families have been temporarily displaced after hundreds of buildings and roads in the town developed cracks.
Sector officers have been appointed in every sector to help residents relocate their belongings. There are also teams from the State Disaster Rescue Force, and we have also appointed employees from the Municipal Corporation and the Revenue Department to quicken the process of shifting. We are providing a complete assistance in relocating.
Locals in the town have preferred to stay outdoors, battling the winter chills, than staying in cracked buildings. The district administration distributed necessary assistance funds for essential household items to the affected families.
All tenants have vacated the place as there are several cracks, and at many places water is seeping into the ground. When people are washing clothes or doing other chores, the water pressure is pulling them down.
India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a high-level review meeting about the existing crisis in the state. The district officials, along with senior officers of the town, also reviewed the situation through a video conference. The Uttarakhand Chief Minister visited the town and assured of help in every way. The official said that a team of experts has also been set up to conduct a survey.
We need to save the town. We need to provide appropriate help to the people. We need to move them out of that zone. We are working on it. I will be going there. We are monitoring the issue and having discussions.
In the year 1976, a panel had warned about the current situation in Joshimath. Panelists warned that stopping road repair works and other construction will add up to the survival of the town, or else it will sink. The same suggestion was repeated by a group of scientists in June last year to immediately stop the excavation process for the different developmental works. As of now, the construction work for the power plant project, which is the Char Dham Road, is underway in the state. And for more inputs, we are now being joined by Vimlendu Jha from New Delhi. He is an environmentalist. Welcome to the broadcast.
Hello.
Right. How do you see the situation at Joshimath unfolding from here on?
So if you look at the situation right now, it's very, very tragic. And unfortunately, this is a situation that has been in waiting. So there should not be an element of surprise when we look at the crisis that is unfolding in Joshimath. As you rightly pointed out, there's been a report almost 50 years ago. There were enough warnings given to our planners, to our government machinery, to the administrators that this is a sinking town and it is an ecologically fragile zone, and therefore any form of construction or developmental activities that needs to be undertaken in this area, in particular this district, it should be in line with the carrying capacity of the region. And clearly that has not happened. If you look at in last couple of decades, the haphazard construction that has taken place, we're talking about the Tapovan NTPC power plant, for which, imagine the entire city is being dug. There's a tunnel that's been constructed. Similarly, there's a road expansion program. There's a Char Dham Yatra, all-weather road, which is primarily for the convenience of the citizenry / tourists, and also for the armed forces, and similarly many other developmental activities. So, when we go on and on challenging the tenacity of nature, we keep testing the environment and its capacity to really undertake or to bear the burden. This is what happens. So we have a sinking city. And unfortunately, by the way, the crisis is not just of Joshimath. Today, it is Joshimath, but there are several cities starting from Himachal to areas of Bihar and West Bengal, wherever there's Himalayas. If we continue to do this kind of mindless development, mindless digging, mindless infrastructure progress, it will lead to large-scale devastation, and we should not call it natural at all. As if you look at what happened in 2012, what happened in Kedarnath, or several other cloudbursts and other disasters that have actually taken place in the last several decades, all of that has actually come to scale primarily because of the mindless development that has actually taken place in the entire region. So So
Right.
it's, a development which doesn't have the capacity, if Himalayas doesn't have the bearing capacity or the carrying capacity because of its ecological fragile nature, we will have to really do something which is in balance, which is in lieu, which is in sync with the ecology, rather than our own arrogance of using machinery and taking the entire...
Vimlendu, thank you so much for summing that up so well for us, and thanks for joining us on WION's Climate Tracker at this hour. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.